Welcome to Bullman Built RC. I am Matt, your favorite YouTuber's least favorite YouTuber. And now that the craziness of Christmas is over, we can get back to our regularly scheduled programming. So I'm going to start off a typical Mailbox Monday and show you some of the things I got off of eBay over the last, honestly, couple months. Some of the stuff's been sitting over there for a while. But here we go. Now, first up is another eBay score late night. I got some 4.3 Swampers mounted on OG SCX10 wheels. I didn't really need these, but when they popped up, they were stupid cheap, so I snagged them. They didn't look too bad. I did go ahead and open them just because I wanted to make sure they were real, and then, you know, eBay wants your immediate feedback, so I had to give them that. They do look like they've been cut, but it's really not that big of a deal. They've been kind of like Tennessee cut without the, I don't know, they're weird. What I'll probably end up doing is I'll dismount these. I'll do that on video, and then I will wash them, and then I'll kind of bring you guys back, and then we can actually look at them and see what they really look like. I just watched a set of these brand new sell for like 200 bucks, so I was pretty freaking stoked about that. No idea what they're going to go on other than my wall, and then God only knows, because they are G8, which means they don't really work as well as they could around here, but they still work pretty good for a trail tire, and I will take it. So I got that. Next, I got a box from my dude Chris Mitten. He shipped it to Matt Manbull, so that's pretty cool. Mitten's Kittens will be getting a new package here sometime soon. So I got this. I don't even really remember what it is, because I got it October 21st is when he sent this. I don't even remember what it is. I think maybe I talked to him about something at Rocktober. Oh, sick. I remember now. A little paper. Just have something in them. Double A's. I could always use some double A's. Thanks, Chris. I bet these are double A's as well. Oh no, these are incision drive shafts. Okay, so in my package, I got incision drive shafts, probably from a part out or something. Like I said, I completely spaced what I even got from him. So I got those. That is for a VS410 or an SCX10. So that'll be going in some sort of project. Chris has plenty of AA batteries, so I got 4 brand new Traxxas power cell. And then what I really wanted, I got the axial desert lizards. Now, you may be wondering, why in the hell would you buy desert lizards on purpose? Well, let me tell you. I have 2 brand new Scorpions up on the vintage shelf up here. One of them is still in the box brand new. The other one has been taken out of the box, and it's kind of gotten like, it's got different shocks on it for whatever reason, but doesn't really look like it's been run other than that. And then I have another one that is lightly run and had some modifications and stuff that I'll actually be doing a video on here pretty soon, because I got some stuff for that. Problem being, the one that is out, my garage is very hard on tires. The temperature fluctuation and just it being baking in the sun out here just dry rots them. So these are really nice axial rockers that are going to replace the ones up there that I saw kind of starting to crack around a few spots. It doesn't matter if I put things up on stands or what really goes on. It's just the temperature changes out here. So I probably replace 4 to 5, maybe 6 sets of tires a year, because I'll realize they're cracking and then I buy something else. Kind of one of those things that you kind of got to buy while they come up, because these aren't necessarily hard to find, but they're hard to find in decent to nice shape. These really don't look like they've been run a whole lot, maybe around the yard in some dirt and stuff. That's kind of how they got dirty and then taken off, or the truck was parked. I'm not sure, but I got those desert lizards and some incision drive shafts. Next, more late night eBay stuff. This one actually had an auction, and I'm not sure if people just didn't have money at the time, or if I just got lucky, or maybe people were kind of scared of what was in it and didn't really want it. But I think I scored pretty well on this, so I'll open it up and I'll show you what I got. $10.3 shocks, I believe. These are either 10.3 or capper shocks. I can't remember what it said. I've had this for like a month. I got those, just 4 shocks. That'll probably just go in my for sale bin, and I'll take that somewhere like to the swap meet or to Beat the Creek and get rid of those. Then I got this Transmission, I don't know if this is an actual Team Garage hack or not. I don't believe they ever came in purple, but this spur gear does kind of look good, and it does have the yellow sealed bearings, so this could be real. If you know if that's real, let me know, because I'm not real sure, and I will end up selling this because I don't need it. And I also got the skid. Not real sure what I'm going to do with that. Like I said, probably just get rid of it, but I got that. Then I got this, what says Wordy Made. Says it's a Wordy Made SCX10 TRX4 6.5-inch rear bumper, but this is clearly not a rear bumper. I believe this is for a 10.3 now that I see it, because that's how that goes, or maybe it's a VS410. I'm pretty sure this is 10.3. Got a bumper. I don't know if that's real or not. I hope not, because goodness, those welds are those welds going to that bull bar are thick boys. So I don't know. I got that. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with that. It just came with everything else, and none of this is why I bought the whole damn thing. So I got that. Got some foams. These are 2.2 5.5 OD medium. These are Crawler Innovations. And then these are 6-inch triple stage comp cut inners medium outer plus tuning rings. These are CWR 1395. These are some big girls. So I assume those are 2.2s as well. So I got that. Not 100% sure what I'll do with these. Probably get rid of them as well, but got those. And then now we're down to the things that I actually bought this stuff for. I have a pair of clear with black ring KMC Enduros by Vanquish. These are long out of production and kind of hard to come by. And I'm pretty sure that people weren't really on them because there was only 2. But I got 2 of them. Usually if you get them like this, you can sell them as spares, or somebody might be building a 6x6 or something and need 2 extra. Lots of options, but I got those. Super cool wheels. I really like them. Not really what I'm looking for anymore, but I did get them, and they'll end up probably going out for sale because I don't need 2, that's for sure, and I don't have any others, so I don't need a spare. But I got those. Along with those, I did get some beadlock rings. These are non-IFR rings. They look like they are machined. So I would assume these are VP rings because they kind of look like it on the edge and stuff. It's kind of hard to describe, but once you see it, you can see it and all that stuff. So I got those. And lastly, from that box, I got this. This is a YJ that someone is turning into a Brute. Someone has done a really good job modifying the grill and making that look good. Some people will also cut these inner 2 grills here and chop them all the way down and take the holes out, but someone's already faced this off and smoothed it down a little bit. You can kind of still see where it needs some body work. I believe this is high-lined front fenders, and then they've made it into a Brute. They took the whole back of the rear shell, I guess, the top, and have glued it to the cab area, I guess, of the doors. Not finished, but still has all the bracing in and everything. Not real sure what I'm going to do with this, but between this and the Enduros, it was 100% worth what I paid, so I got those. I don't know. I wanted to kind of do maybe some sort of like juggy, brute, truggy thing. Jordan said that's insanely stupid not to do it, so that makes me maybe want to do it more, but I don't know. I got that. Not sure what I'm going to do with it. I may sell it. I could be convinced to sell it, but it's not really on my priority list, so I got that. Next, lastly, I got this big ass box from eBay. I found this late at night and snagged it pretty quick. There's stuff in here. So good. Okay. Oh, we got 2 that are sealed plus. Man, this is better and better because I don't think he had all that stuff in the listing. Okay, so like I said, I snagged these late one night. This is freaking awesome. So what we have here is the Proline JK 2-door bodies. Clear. These 2 are uncut. This one has been cut. The fenders have been chopped. It does have the bumpers. The cool thing that I don't believe he included in the auction was I got the little cardboard headline doohickey, can't remember what the hell these things are called, and then I got the decals and the bumpers and the window masks and the Proline brochure, not once but twice, that are both sealed. So if I wanted to, which I probably will, I'm going to try to find a bag and I can take the better of these 2, throw it in the bag with the bumper and the decals and all that stuff, and then I have the And then I also have the tag, and then I can make a brand new and bag one for my wall. If and when I do go to sell these things, I will let some people know that, you know, this is kind of a conglomeration, not Proline packed. It doesn't really matter. These bodies are getting more valuable as time goes on because, you know, more people find them and then paint them, and a whole bunch of them were painted to begin with. So it is getting a little harder to find some old Lexan. I know I had one of these before I got with my wife, which was 15 years ago. So you're looking at 2010. Not real sure when they stopped making it, but I can at least say probably 10 years ago. So they probably stopped making it at least in 2015. So it's kind of hard to find one that's in clear, let alone find three. And like I said, I freaking damn near stole these things, and I could not be happier. This is super freaking awesome. I have no plan for them. They were just so cheap that I had to snag them. I'm not really a big Lexan body on a different truck, you know, kind of thing. But I grabbed them. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know what to do with my hands right now. I am super freaking pumped. This is really, really cool. If you can't tell, I am a real big fan of old Lexan, and I have a whole wall over here that kind of looks like a hobby shop. They're all lined up and everything. So this is awesome. Like I said, no plan. I have no idea what I'm going to do with them. I probably won't sell them. So super freaking cool. All right, I'm going to go wash these, and I will be right back, and we will look at them up close, and then we will send this bee home. So I got those unmounted, discovered a few things. The rear foams, I believe, are something someone has made from different foams. They have like a very choppy kind of look to them. So along with all of that, oh, these are nickels. I have nickels taped to the inner bead area of the rear wheels. One reason I say that they were on the rear is because the rings were marked rear. They're marked with an R instead of the F that the other ones were marked with. And then the front ones didn't have anything in them, but they have tape over the holes. The foams are hot garbage. These are wet from me washing them, and then also look like they've been wet a few times to begin with. Now, to the important part, the tires. Once I cleaned them off with some Dawn and got them pretty knocked off, I mean, I would say they're about 80% clean. They've got a little dirt on them. They are actually really soft for one. I don't see any cracking or anything like that in the sidewalls, which is good. This one I don't see anything in, and like they're actually kind of semi-sticky now that I've scrubbed all the junk off of them and everything. These look great for what I have in them, or honestly I could have paid more, and these are still really, really nice. That pretty much wraps up the video. If you want any of this stuff, some of it will definitely be in the members area of the channel, so think about becoming a channel member and everything. And that is all. I appreciate you watching, and I will see you later. Bye.